Well, we've got Donna as well, so there's three of us.
Yep, three of us, absolutely.
Hi.
Hey, Donna. All right, well, let's get started. And this is this is a DMO that we highly recommend people to do when they first get involved with us, and it's something that can be done on a regular basis as well. And it's basically the grand opening or shake party. So if you haven't done a grand opening or a shake party yet, I would put it on a high priority list in your business. Normally what we do is when someone new gets involved with us, we do a grand opening or a shake party within the first 72 hours of their business, or at the latest within the first week. And the reason we work it so quickly is for two reasons. One, we want to try and help them get some cash flow happening very quickly so that they can get excited and keep moving forward at a fast pace in their business. The second reason is to let their circle of influence know what they are doing, okay? The whole idea of a shake party is not so much to sell the products on the day, although that tends to happen in most cases, but the whole idea of it is to let all your family and friends know what you're doing so that they don't go buying products from anyone else, or if they're interested in the business opportunity, go join someone else in the business. Because the reality is, with the way Herbalife is growing right now, with how fast it's growing, if you're not talking to people you know very quickly, there's a good chance someone else is. Okay? So, I'll share with you my experience when I first got started. My mentor, Wayne, said to me, you need to do a shake party. And I wasn't for it. I didn't want to have a shake party. And, Wayne came out bluntly and said, Roger, you're in $1 million debt. You have no choice. You have to have a shake party. And I said to him, I don't want to do that because that's what Tupperware and all these other companies do. And he said, trust me, you need to do this. So I said, all right. So I just said, all right, because I wanted to get him off my back about it. And I said to him, all right, I'll do it. And he said, make a list of 100 people. And my response to him was, well, 100 people aren't going to fit into my house. And he said, 100 people will not come.
Exactly.
He said, your job is just to make the list of all the people you know and invite them to come down. He said, out of the 100 people, you might have about 10 or 15 people that actually show. Okay? So I started to make the list, and he rang me back an hour later and he said, how many people have you got on the list? And I said, 20. And he said, that's not enough. He said, you need to have 100. And I said to him, well, some of the people aren't going to buy the product. I know they can't afford it. And some of the people are not going to join the business because, they probably don't want to do this type of business. And he said, that's not your job. Your job is just to let them know what you're doing. So make a list of 100. And he hung up the phone. An hour later, he rang me up and he said, how many people you got on the list? I said, 100. He said, great. Now start inviting these people to your grand opening. And I said, well, how do I invite? He said, you can ring them, you can send an SMS, you can send invites in letterboxes, you can, many ways you can invite people. So he said, it's just like having a birthday party. If you're having a birthday party, you need to make sure all the people that you would invite to your birthday party are on the list, and send an invite of some kind to invite them to come and help you with the grand opening of your new business. Okay? What's really important to say to these people is you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to join. We just want you to come and help us celebrate the grand opening of our new business. Okay? And he said even put some invitations in letterboxes around your house and let the neighbors know what you are doing. Okay? So this is a sample of an invite here that I've got in front of you. I'll just zoom it out a bit more. Okay, so this is a grand opening invitation. This is all, by the way, on the GameChangingSquad.yolasite.com website already. It's a grand opening invitation. Hello, Adrian or Marco, whoever, have just started a new business with nutrition and weight management products. I'd love for you to join me for my official business launch on such a date, time, place. Okay. Now, with the place, let's talk about the place for a minute. Some people feel like they need to go get a hall or a community hall or what have you. And I found from experience, the best grand opening or shake parties is ones you do at home. And the reason being behind that is if you keep it simple, people who might be thinking of joining your business see how simple the business is and say, well, if they can do that, I can definitely do that as well. Whereas if you hire a nice hall or what have you, some people think, oh, it's okay for them because they've got the money. Okay. So you really want to keep it so simple that anybody can do it. Okay. And you can put like the guest speaker, either your sponsor, supervisor, or mentors coming. We're going to have a product tasting and refreshments provided. And I'm really impressed with the products, and I'm feeling far more energetic and alert, and whatever your product testimonial is in this section. Okay. Hope you can join me. Cheers. RSVP date. And PS, you are very welcome to bring friends. Just let me know numbers for catering purposes. Your sponsor will assist you to conduct the grand opening. So this is part of the next section, but that's basically had an invite for the shake party. Okay. So my personal experience with the shake party is I ended up inviting 100 people. 50 people said they were going to come, and 12 people actually came.
Wow.
Now, here's a lesson I learned very quickly in my first shake party. Out of the 12 people that said they were going to, that actually came, 10 of them I wasn't going to invite because I thought they wouldn't be interested in the products or the business opportunity. And here's what actually happened that night. Out of the 12 people that came, the 10 that I wasn't going to invite, they're the ones that actually bought the products. And the 2 that I thought were going to buy the products didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned a very good lesson from my first shake party, and it's a good note to take down, is never prejudge people. All your job is to give the invitation and let them have a look and let them make the decision whether this is for them or not. Okay? Because here's the reality. Even if it's not for them, one of the things we do say at a grand opening shake party is this might not be for you, but as you're listening to the presentation today, you might know someone who might be interested in getting healthier or improving their health, or someone who's interested in making some extra income without affecting what they're currently doing. And we've found from experience what tends to happen is some of the people might not buy on the night, but they might come back a week later, a month later, a year later, or 10 years later. Okay? With the business opportunities, same thing. Okay? I'll give you a perfect example. One of my cousin's son, a young guy, he had high cholesterol, and he rang me in I was actually traveling at the time, and he said, look, I'm 20-something years old. My doctor just diagnosed me with high cholesterol. He said, if I don't do something quickly, I'll have to be on medication for the rest of my life. And he said, well, can Herbalife help me? And I said, well, we don't claim to cure anything, but you've got nothing to lose by trying. Okay? and he actually bought the products, lost a little bit of weight. He didn't have too much weight to lose, but lost a little bit of weight. His cholesterol levels went down within the first week of being on the products. Okay. Went back to his doctor, and the doctor said, "You're doing great. Just keep doing whatever you're doing."
Awesome.
Okay. So this is the power of a grand opening shake party, that you want to do it as soon as possible, or preferably, we always recommend within the first 72 hours ideally, but no later than a week or so to get it going, because the more you delay it, the more you're delaying your business growth. Okay. So obviously your sponsor is going to assist you to conduct the grand opening, which is also referred to as a shake party. For details on how to set up and conduct the shake party, it's all in your books. I think it's on pages 41 to 43 of the Success Starter section on your career manual, okay, in the effective retailing section, okay. So here's basically some steps on how to set up a shake party. And again, this is all on the website, so you can refer back to it, okay. A shake party basically is a Herbalife opportunity meeting presentation, not in so much detail, from the convenience of your own home. Okay, so here's the steps to it. Why do a house party? Well, it gets your business up and going very fast. Okay, it helps new distributors to get in their circle of influence, as I mentioned. To help a customer get free product, you get all the extra customers, okay? So basically, you can actually consume your products for free if you build a good client base, okay? We've been eating the products for free for 14 years because we've got such a good client base that they pay for our product usage, okay? And to be able to see a lot of people at one time, so you're being more effective with your time. Instead of doing one-on-one presentation, you're sending the same information in one presentation, okay? So instead of spending an hour a time with each prospect, let's say you're talking to 10 prospects, that's 10 hours, or you can have 10 prospects in the room and do a 1 hour presentation. Everybody gets the information in the same hour, okay? So you're being very effective with your time. You can do video presentations as well. I've done shake parties via Skype. When I first started in the business, Singapore was one of the first countries I was building business in, and we had a shake party through Skype, okay? They had a product display on the table, and I'd say, okay, can you hold up the Formula One shake? And they can see me, I can see them, and I say, okay, this is what the shake does. Then hold up the multivitamin, and this is what it does. So we do a real basic product training, if you like, live at that presentation. Okay, so you can do same thing with video presentations, or with the technology we have today, it's very easy. Okay, you can even do another method of a grand opening or a shake party is actually holding, if you look at letter E on number 2, there's factory lunch rooms, okay? You can actually offer to come in to factories and say, hey, we want to do a healthy lunch talk, and we'll provide the free lunch, which is basically the shakes and snacks, okay? And you might get some dips and cut up some carrots or whatever, and go to factories or offices and offer a free healthy lunch, okay? And that way you're promoting the products to a bunch of people, also out of your circle of influence, okay? So the preparation for a grand opening house party, prepare hostess with the following. Set a date is key, obviously. Just like a birthday, you need to set a date first. Now, here's a mistake I find a lot of distributors do, is when they first get involved with us, they say, I'll ring up some of my friends and I'll see when they're available. No. Don't worry about it, who's available and who's not, okay? When you set a date for a birthday, do you sit there ringing your friends and saying, hey, I'm thinking of having my birthday on this day, are you available so I can set it on that date? No, you set the date and you say to your friends, make sure you block this date out because that's my birthday. Okay? So same thing with your shake party. Pretend it's your birthday, set a date for it and stick to the date. Will everybody come? Of course not. Nor does everybody come to your birthday either. Okay? So set a date and let everybody know about it. Teach how to use a guest list sheet. So, bring a friend and a free gift or discount on how to get outside orders. Okay, so, you can do incentives for people to bring more people. Anybody who brings 3 guests will get a free, health scan or a free, face quencher or whatever. A little gift for bringing people. Okay, a protein bar. Whatever it is. So send out the invitations, bring a friend, $5 off coupon is a good one for this. Now, that's actually not allowed, that $5 off coupon. I should adjust that actually. So you can say, if a certain amount of sales is made through your friends, you will get a product for free. You're not allowed to discount or give some kind of coupon for a discount, but you can give a product for free, which stands within the Herbalife rules. Okay? Follow up on the RSVPs with excitement. Let them know that you're starting on time. Now, make sure you got the right ingredients for your shakes. You want to make sure that your shakes taste super wow. Okay? You don't want just a simple plain shake in water, okay? You want to show people that you can have fun with the shakes. So you might blend it up with some fruits. You can mix it in different things like low-fat milk, juice, soy milk, yogurt, fresh fruit, etc. You can even make some joy balls or some of the mug cakes that you've been seeing, stuff like that, so that you're showing people, hey, it tastes like dessert and it's actually healthy for you, okay? A blender, obviously, to blend the shakes and set up the product display, obviously, okay? Personally, be prepared with samples, different flavor shakes, obviously, so it's not just one flavor. The herbal beverage, NRG, lotions, skincare, etc. Okay? The product display, obviously have all the products displayed on a table. Make sure you've got stock on hand so that you can sell products straight away. Okay. People, this is a good note to write down, people are impulse buyers. When they want to buy something, they want to buy it now. Okay. So what you want to do is make sure you've got inventory on hand so that when people want to buy, you can sell them the products on the spot, okay? Because that's how you get your cash flow going, number one. Number two, you're telling people that you're confident with what you're doing. That's why you got stock, okay? And number three, you don't want people going away saying, yeah, I want to buy this, here's my order, and then 2 days later they cancel because they've had time to think about it and change their mind, okay? So make sure you got inventory on hand. Catalogs and order forms with your name and number stamped on them or written on them. So that's important. Journals, presentation books. So this is all in your Herbalife member pack. You can pull out the product catalog from in there, the product description book. You can have the welcome book that's in the Herbalife member pack displayed. And you can buy some extra brochures or presentation material from Herbalife with your orders. Make sure your products are labeled with your name and number is always a good one. When Ali and I started, we had these little gold stickers that you can order for like $9, $10 from those coupon things that come in the mailbox. And basically it just had our name, number, so that people, when they pick up the canister, if they've forgotten our name and number, at least it's on the can, okay? What we do these days is we don't even do the stickers. We write it with a big texter on the actual can, Okay. Again, keeping it simple so everybody can duplicate it. Enough money to make change. So if someone's giving you $100 note and you need to give them $20 back or whatever, make sure you got some change on hand. Credit card facility is always a good one. One I highly recommend that I'm currently using is PayPal. It's actually an app on the phone where you just click the PayPal account, log into your account, and you can do a credit card transaction then and there on the spot, okay? And it authorizes a card, or it says declined or what have you, straight away. So that's a great one. And with my experience over the last 14 years, most people pay by credit card anyway, okay? So make sure you got the facility to accept credit card payments. A calculator, obviously we've got that on our phones these days. Maybe some work from home booklets. So let's talk about the presentation. The presentation is pretty straightforward. Normally we get the distributor to welcome everybody, thank everybody for coming to their home, saying thank you to help me launch my brand new grand opening of my new business. I'm going to share a little bit about what's happened to me, and you get them to share a little bit about their product results and what's happened to them so far. And if they've got a business result, you know, how much money they've sort of made very casually or part-time. And then they introduce the mentor sponsor or someone with experience to talk a little bit more for their first shake party. So in my first shake party, Wayne was doing most of the presentation, showing us how it's done. By the second shake party, we were doing it on our own, okay? So again, it's a learning curve for you. And really, if you're doing the trainings of like the product training online, really you can do a shake party with your eyes closed. So that's why it's important to do these trainings yourself, okay? So basically introduce yourself, talk about your results, you know, have fun with the room. So don't make it it's not a meeting, and it's not so intense, and it's not so detailed as a Herbalife opportunity meeting either, okay? So what we normally do is the welcome book that's in the presentation bag that you've got, the Herbalife member pack. Normally we just flick through that, and that becomes our presentation book. So we say, okay, this is how our company started. This is the founder of our company, Mark Hughes. He started the company because of a personal tragedy. His mother died of a drug overdose trying to lose weight. He didn't want anyone else to suffer the same way his mother did, so he created this company called Herbalife, okay? Today, Herbalife's been around for 36 years, 94 countries, over 100 million customers eating our products every single day, and we're turning over more than $7.8 billion a year in sales, okay? That's pretty much it for the company fact. You don't really need to go into too much detail. Maybe the page after that, you'll have the page of the doctors. Say we're the only company with a Nobel Prize laureate and a research and development team in the heart of UCLA, okay? The page after that's normally Michael O. Johnson, CEO. And as you can see, I've memorized this because I've done it so many times over the years that I don't even need the book to remember what's in there. And, you know, just talk about the CEO. Used to be the CEO for Disney International. He's now Herbalife's CEO, and his vision is to make Herbalife a household name. So just like you know Disney's known worldwide, well, you'll go into any house very soon and there'll be Herbalife products. It'll be a normal thing in every house, okay? And then just talk a little bit about the products that are on display. Get some more testimonies if there's other distributors, and then say, great, now what we're going to do is we're going to sample the products, we're going to sample some shakes and herbal beverage, and, you know, anyone who wants a free wellness evaluation, we're going to give you a free scan where it measures your muscle mass, your body fat, how much water, etc., and we'll explain the results in general to everybody so that everybody knows what's happening to their health. Okay? The wellness evaluation is a great selling point at a shake party because that's what gives people a reality check of what they need to do with their health. Okay? And then the close, so basically that really is the close, the wellness evaluation. And then say again, thank you everybody for coming. Again, you know, if you know anybody who can benefit from these products or would like to make some extra income, please pass on our details and let's just have a little bit of fun. Okay? And just make it a social night, not a business night. Okay? Because if you make it a social night, you know, how's the family, how's the kids, what's happening in your life, all that kind of stuff. Again, the conversations will bring up trigger points for you to talk about Herbalife. You know, people will talk about their job, how they hate their job, or that, you know, that how their health isn't very good or whatever, or this herbal beverage is really good, what's in it, or that shake tasted really good, how do you make it? And the conversation will always come back to Herbalife conversations, okay? You can do added touches, obviously. You can put candles in the room if you like. You know, display, represent the season. So it could be like a Christmas shake party, a Valentine's shake party, you know, whatever the case might be. Notice it says child's birthdays, etc. Now, here's something that I'm very clear on with shake parties, and I always recommend distributors to be careful of. Do not promote that the shake party is actually a birthday or a Father's Day gathering or what have you, and then surprise people with a shake party. That is unprofessional. It's like you tried to trick people to come so they can attend your business launch. Okay, so straight away you lose trust with people. And I've had situations where people actually invited people for a birthday or what have you, and then put the shake party as the pitch. And it was a bit of an awkward situation even for us as mentors, because it feels like we're the ones that told them to do that and we didn't tell them to do that. Okay, so make sure you're very clear that, hey, if you're having a child's birthday, look, it's my kid's birthday, but we're also going to have a grand opening for my new business at the end of it. If you hang around, that would be fantastic, okay, or at the beginning of it. So make it very clear that people are coming for a presentation of some kind, okay? Music, make sure you've got good background music happening while the guests arrive. It creates, again, a good atmosphere. You know, again, talking, mingling, etc. Everything that you would do normally with your friends, you do, okay? Samples of products like the soaps, the body wash, you know, some gifts to give away, whatever, for everybody who brings a certain amount of guests or what have you. If you've got business cards, put it out. Whatever else sort of makes it, you know, really feel good. You know, it could be bathrobes. You could put a hamper together, okay? So if it's like Father's Day's coming up or Mother's Day's coming up or what have you, you can put a hamper together, okay? And you can either do like make that as a prize, or you can actually make it as a package that you sell as a hamper, okay? So you can say, hey, a bad skin regime or whatever, and it could be a few of the skin products into a basket, okay, all wrapped up with cellophane and ribbon and make it look good, and you can sell it as a package, okay? So these are all ideas with the grand opening. Posters of before and after pictures on display. I have a pitch book normally of before and after photos so that people can see people's results. Even when I'm sharing my own result, I show people my before and after. When Ali's sharing hers, she shows hers. People's lives that we've changed with the products as well. some work from home brochures if you want to keep some around. And that's basically it. Okay, and you can suggest a personal care party with instructions on how to do a free mini facial, for example. Okay, and one of the upcoming trainings that I will do is tonight is more about the inner nutrition, but I'll also do a training on how to do the outer nutrition skin party. Okay, in one of the coming trainings. Okay, so you can have like a guest list organized, name, reminder, phone, sent message, or sent a letter or whatever, and if they RSVP. Okay, moving on. So hostess, party planner, so glad you are having a lose weight, feel great party. I'm looking forward to meeting your friends and family. So this is an invitation for someone hosting a party on your behalf. Okay, and again, you might say to your friend, look, if you have 10 guests, I'll give you a can of shake for free. Okay, just an incentive. Okay, now you might not make any sales from the 10 guests at this person's party, but just being exposed to the 10 people, there's a good chance you might make a sale. Okay, so sometimes you give something away, hoping that you get business out of it in return. So it's like an investment in your business. Instead of running an ad in the paper which costs you money, or better to have a friend or someone run a party for you at their house and offer to give them something for free. Because what reality is, even if you don't make a sale from that party, if they experience a product that they're not on, for example, let's say they're not using the scrub, okay, as an example, and they host a party for you and 10 people come to the party and you give them a scrub, you make a big deal out of it, by the way. You say, oh, thanks, Janet, for having this party for my brand new business. Thanks, everyone, for coming. And as a small gift of our token of appreciation, here's a body scrub, a Herbalife body scrub. Okay? So when Janet starts using this body scrub, which she's not using at the moment, she'll end up falling in love with it. And guess what's going to happen? Even if you don't make a sale from her party, she's probably going to end up ordering that scrub for future anyway. Okay? So it's another indirect way of making a sale. So again, just make sure that they make a list of 5 to 20 guests who'd be serious about losing weight or need a better diet, etc., etc. So I'm not going to go into too much detail because all this is on the website anyway. I will fine-tune it just to make sure it's updated with the latest rules and regulations. You can have a survey at the end, but if you're doing the wellness evaluation, you'll use the wellness evaluation pass, which is also on the website. If you haven't got a scale, no problem. You can use this survey, which is a house party health survey, which is basically straightforward questions. You know, do you have energy, etc., health issues, whatever. Okay. So that's pretty much it on how to do a shake party. Shake party is something you can do on a regular basis. Okay. You can have a shake party every week if you like. You can have a shake party once every month if you like. It's up to you. Okay. What people who do it not quite regularly do is they have the first shake party, and no matter what amount of people showed up for the shake party, okay, when they promote another one is happening, the pitch is, wow, the first one was so unbelievable that we've decided to have another one, okay? Because the word unbelievable doesn't necessarily mean it went well or bad, okay? So it's a great pitch because even if you had nobody show up to your first shake party, no problem. You can set another day and say, okay, no worries. I'll probably have to work on more invites or whatever I have to do to get more people to the next one. And you say, wow, first one was so unbelievable, you're not going to believe it. Okay? Well, nobody's going to believe it because the reality is you had no guests at the first one, but it was unbelievable. But because you've got the energy and excitement to say it was unbelievable, we're having another one, then in their mind, it's like, wow, maybe this is something I need to go have a look at.
Yeah.
And you'll get people on your second one. Okay? So don't be disappointed when people don't show up. That's just quite normal. It's part of the numbers. Okay? I've been to shake parties where people have invited, 20 people instead of 100, and one person showed up. Okay? And we still did a normal shake party, but instead of doing a stand-up presentation and what have you, we just sat with the person and had a chat. And we end up making a sale.
Yeah.
Okay? So if there's one person in the room, it's a great shake party. Okay? The other thing is with a shake party is don't set up the room like it's a meeting. Don't put rows of chairs and what have you. Make it just a gathering. People sit wherever, on the carpet, on the couch, on the arm of the couch, on the floor, whatever, a few chairs, whatever the case might be, just so that people don't feel like they're intimidated and it's a serious meeting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So just have fun with it is really, really key. Okay? So, guys, shake parties are always awesome. Any questions?
Not a question. It's more that it's high up our list. We want to do one. I was talking to Donna about the other day, and she's saying for the next 5 Sunday, because we want to do it on a Sunday when most people are available. She was saying that we're booked out for the next 5-6 weeks. That's why we're saying we're doing it next month, kind of thing. I know, like what you said, to do it as soon as we can, which we do. But well, we got my son's birthday at the end of this month, so we're thinking of doing it like how you said, invite to the birthday and say after that we're going to have a shake party kind of thing. So.
Yeah, grand opening for our business. But what I'd recommend for you is it doesn't, not everybody again will always come. So I would try and do one probably within the next week. Okay, whether it's a Friday night, a Saturday at some stage. If Sundays are out for you for the next few weeks, no problem. So either a Friday or a Saturday is fine. Just get the ball rolling. And then you can always have another one with your son's birthday or what have you. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, this could become part of your 90-day plan, your DMO, that you can do it on a weekly or a monthly basis. It's up to you.
Okay.
So that's definitely something I would look at doing, because you guys have been in the business now how long?
Oh, seriously? Probably about 3 months.
Okay, so if you've been in it for 3 months and you still haven't done your first official launch, that's time wasted that you've missed out on growing your business.
Yeah,
absolutely. I know Harry's online from Malaysia, and Harry. I know Harry's business. Harry, can you hear us? Can you unmute yourself? You're not muted, so we can't hear you. Unmute audio. Try now, Harry. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I mean, Yeah. I mean, Harry's lost, I think about 45 kilos, Harry?
Yes, 45. Yeah.
45 kilos. Now, Harry, I remember going, when we were in Malaysia, we drove somewhere like 4 or 5 hours away from KL. And we did a shake party in the temple. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that, Harry? So, it doesn't matter. We just gathered, all the Indian culture that in the temple, and we said, "Hey, we're just sharing what we're doing." Okay. And reality is, people do care about their health, no matter what their income. I remember there was a couple. Harry probably remembers this very well. There was a married couple that we went and saw at that place, at their home, and their monthly income was basically 2 programs of products in Malaysia. Okay. And this couple were dead serious about getting healthy, that they spent their whole month's wage getting 2 programs just to get healthy.
Sure.
So people know the price of good health. Okay.
Yeah.
So, definitely look at getting your shake party up and going, guys. I would not delay it.
So if just say we've done it the next week or so, would we call that a grand opening, or we just have a shake party, and then when we do like the one at the end of the month after Nate's birthday or whatever, would we call that the grand opening?
Yeah, I mean, look, you can have it. You can say, we're having a soft launch for our business, and then when your son's birthday, you can say, you know what, we're having the official launch for our business.
Yep.
So, again, it's just languaging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Say something, Roger, about the shake.
sorry, Harry.
Sorry.
Yeah, Harry.
Can I share something on the shake party?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most exciting thing about a shake party is, okay, your guest gets to taste the shake.
Yeah.
Okay, and that makes it very exciting. You can make it as tasty as possible and as colorful as possible and different variations, and they go excited and they say, wow, this tastes nice and I just want it,
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
with
So
that,
that
Roger,
would be one point why the shake parties are nice.
Yeah, definitely. With the shake party, so we would pretty much have to buy every product to display. Is that right? Like every shake, every
Look,
stock.
I mean, you should be stocked up with all the flavors of shakes anyway, because it's a bit like people going into an ice cream shop. They want the variety.
Yeah.
They might say, "Oh, I didn't really like that chocolate one, but hey, I love that chocolate mint one."
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we are talking 5 flavors, so it's not a massive thing. Again, if you got inventory on hand, it's more powerful because people buy on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not saying you have to have a warehouse of products. Not saying even if you don't have if you only got the inner nutrition on display and a handful of the skincare or none of the skincare even, that's no problem. Okay. Because the biggest seller at a shake party is obviously the inner nutrition.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, that's if you make that your focus at the shake party, which is what the shake party is all about, that's what's going to end up happening. Okay. So
we'll get on to that then. We'll try and organize
I
something.
would definitely do that like ASAP. No question.
So would I have like Marco or someone here to like help me out, or?
Yeah, I mean Marco will come, and obviously Pat's not around, so I'm happy to assist you guys with it. I'll come and support you guys with it just to get you going, and so you understand how it works and make it happen.
All right, cool. All right, thanks for that. All right, sweet. We'll try and get onto it then, and try and get in the next week or so.
Beautiful. All right, guys. Well,
all right, thanks, man.
That's it for tonight, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. I believe you're doing the product training, Adrian.
Oh, yeah, I think we are, yeah.
We are.
Awesome. A dynamic couple doing it. Awesome.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Oh, mate. Cheers.
Good night. Cheers.
Bye, you too.
Bye-bye.